Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for having me. Rashawn Underdo here. Thank you to my team and professor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to join you this evening. My wife is home recovering from major surgery today, and she's home. We had a great surgeon. She's feeling better and she's recovering. So I'll be taking care of the family, taking care of the kids, and doing my due diligence to my first corporation. All right, so let's get into our balanced scorecard. We took the metaphor of that in an organization. If it were a body, what would the scorecard, the balanced scorecard be? So we came up with the idea that the balanced scorecard is likened to the nervous system of a human body. It monitors the organization, the internal happenings, the external happenings, keeping the body safe, keeping the body away from harm, keeping the body focused on what's in the body's best interest. That is the nervous system. That's what the nervous system does. It responds, it reacts, it protects, it guides you through your environment so you can make the best decisions. That is what the balanced scorecard is. It monitors the organization's internal health, connects departments to the strategy. Okay. Everything must be connected to the strategy, relaying performance signals, just like the nervous system does for the human body. Next is the strategy. The strategy is the brain of the organization, which is the C-suite, the CEO and her and his team. Like for us, we're learning strategy. This class has changed my team strategy. It's very simple now. Customer service, workforce, and branding domination throughout the Southern California pest control industry. That's it. Simple. Now, there's strategic initiatives to have, but that's powerful. The brain is powerful. The brain sets direction, makes decisions, interprets the data, and commands the actions. Without it, the system lacks meaning and focus. Customer service, workforce, and branding domination throughout the Southern California pest control industry. Strategic initiatives, vision, and mission all stem from that strategy. The brain keeps us focused on winning. Next, we have the muscles. The operations and the people is like the body, the organization's body. Like we just learned, it has to be simple, right? We have flexion and extension, has to be simple. Simple systems, simple processes do the real work in an organization. Without the connections to strategy or the performance metrics, right? The execution becomes chaotic. And that's what we learned in the TED Talk. So the body must have a simple system that's all connected back to the brain being measured by the scorecard. And then the loop is kind of like the soul and the mind. The loop is where the visions happen and the keeping your eye on pondering what could be, what may be, the imagination, the curiosity, right? The cooperation, uh, the hopes and dreams and fears. All this happens in the loop of an organization. So what would that be? An organization would be HR, feedback loops from C-suite to production, performance feedback, surveys. All those things are the soul of an organization. It gives you an inside look into the minds and soul of your people. So we know that the people are the ones that are responsible for the operation. How do we get into their minds and their souls? Through the loop, normally with HR. So last but not least, what's this translation for leaders like us? Strategy without a scorecard is blind. So we need the nervous system, or we're paraplegic. We can do nothing in the environment. Scorecard without execution is powerless. And execution without strategy is directionalist. Directionless. Muscles with no uh, smart commands are useless. All this is what? To keep the body aligned with performance that's getting us to winning. That's the framework of our balanced scorecard. So take it away, team. Here's slide 2. That's my contribution. Thank you guys and have a great evening.